On this week's episode, I read my cat's mind, I dabble in some gross and inappropriate would you rather questions, and more. My name is PTrippy. People like to say I'm shy, weird, and sometimes a little odd. But that's who I am. This is Ask PTrippy. What's up, guys? So I'm going to start off this week's episode with a question from Theus, and he wants to know, do I want a pung cake? Alright, so I had no idea what this was, so I did the right thing and looked it up on Google. What I found was references to Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I obviously don't play, but then there's the Urban Dictionary definition. Let me read it to you. Basically, a pung cake can also be a But here's my favorite part about this definition. Here's the example sentence. I want some of your mom's good old homemade pung cake. That's just wrong and inappropriate. I don't know if you really wanted me to answer this question, but honestly, if I was going to answer it, I'd have to say, I don't really know if I want the pung cake. This next question is super long. Well, it's not too long, but it's long enough that it's hard for me to memorize it, so I'm just going to read it off my computer. Victoria Ravane wants to know, if you could be with anyone you absolutely hate, and they were the last person on Earth, and you guys had to live together and start some random weird race, who would it be and why? Well, let's see. Someone that I hate. This is really hard because I don't really hate a lot of people, but thinking about it, there's someone I do hate. It's my mom's best friend's son. Basically, my mom and her met in probably the 1930s, and they grew up together, and now she has kids, and my mom has kids, and I'm one of them. So basically, one of her kids, okay, so we grew up together, obviously, as well, and we would play together. That sounds gross, with my dirty mind. And, I mean, we were just happy-go-lucky kids. But then, this one time, a few years ago, when my mom and dad went on a cruise, and obviously they watched us, because apparently we couldn't be home alone. We were probably going to start fires or have a huge party, even though I didn't have any friends, but they thought we were going to, like, cause trouble. So we had to be watched by them, and we had to stay at their house. Well, this is when I started hating him. Basically, he has, like, genetic mood swings. One moment he'll be like, oh my god, let's play, woo! And the next moment he's like, I hate you. But even though I do hate him, he does, as I said, have a weird personality with genetic mood swings, as I call it. So I think he would be perfect to create a weird random race, or whatever you called it. I forget now. Anyway, so yeah, that's my answer. Okay, look, it's me. Wants me to read my cat's mind. She also wants me to tell my brother about his future, but I will do that next week since that requires a lot more planning because it involves my brother. Anyway, so I did do the cat reading mind. That just made no sense. But I did do that part, so check it out. Oh, hello there! What would you like me to do? I can do many things. Oh wait, let me guess. You want me to read your mind. Did you see what I did there? I read your mind so that I knew you wanted me to read your mind. Anyway, moving on. Let's read your mind, shall we? Food. Sleep. Sleep. Food. Water? You're the most boring cat I've ever known. Can't you think of something more interesting? Alright, let's try this again. Two. What exactly do you mean by two? Hate other dog and cat in house? What's that supposed to mean? You're just confusing me. Their names are Priscilla and Daisy. Okay, so I understand their names, but still, why do you call them two? I was here first. Oh, now I understand. You were here first, and then they brought in another cat and a dog. Well, I think that's enough for the mind reading session. That'll be 45 kitty bucks. I learned one thing from that experience, and that was that my cat is more of a pain in the than I realized. No, don't go up that way. Don't come here, come here, come here. No, come on. No. Exactly. XXTTPXX wants me to solve 4 riddles, and they're super hard. First one I'm gonna do is tell you the riddle, try to explain it myself, and then I'm gonna look it up on the internet and find the real answer. Alright, so the first one is, at the beach, a bell rings, a woman dies. What happened? These are really, really hard. Okay, my guess is that maybe the bell is some sort of warning, and, she has hearing problems, maybe? I don't really know how to go from that, but that's my guess. I mean, something to do with that she died? Here, let me look it up. This one's really hard, obviously. All of them are. Alright, so it says, there was a bell to signal when the water got too deep to swim. A deaf woman goes out, the bell rings, she doesn't hear it, and she drowns. So technically I got it partially correct. I didn't really answer the riddle, but I got it partially correct. Alright, moving on. The second one is, a man dies of thirst in his own home. How is this possible? Well, let's see. Maybe the man is too fat and lazy, and he's poor, and maybe he can't get up to get water, and he can't buy water? Bottles? That's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just look up the answer. Oh. He lives in a boat in the sea and has no fresh water. So I'm guessing he's in the sea. Alright, well, third one. The one who makes it sells it. The one who buys it doesn't use it. The one who's using it doesn't know he's using it. Well, the person's retarded, that's what I know. No, oh my gosh, these are hard. Oh gosh, this is hard. I think this is the only one I can't think of an answer for. You know, I'm just gonna look up the answer because I can't think of a logical answer for this one. Oh, a headstone or a coffin. That makes sense. Anyway, so let's just move on to the fourth one. Gosh, these are hard as heck. Okay, I have a head and tail but no body. What am I? Is it a head tail creature? Does that count as a body? I don't know. But I don't know. I don't know the real answer. Let me try. Let's just look it up. Oh, it's a coin. Well, if there's one thing I learned from this is that I'm really stupid. Alright, so I don't know how long this episode is yet, because obviously I'm just filming it and I don't know until I actually finish editing it. But anyway, I don't like super long episodes, but I don't like super short or somewhat short episodes. So to make this episode a little bit longer, I'm going to dabble in some gross and inappropriate would you rather questions from a website called rather.com with 3 R's. So basically this is like, and some of these are really gross, and then you have to put images on them, and some of the images are gross, but anyway. So these are the ones, let's just go through the website and look at them. Okay, so, oh, here's one. Would you rather go down on your grandpa or have your grandma go down on you? Ew. That's a really tough question to answer. Do I have to answer? Obviously I do. I would rather have my grandma go down on me. Alright, so the next one. Would you rather drink a cup of your mother's period blood or a cup of your dad's sperm? Another tough one! I wish, let's see, I wish these weren't as bad. Obviously they're bad. Okay, this one's a tough one as well. Well, blood has a very bitter taste to it, where sperm doesn't really have much of a taste to it. I mean, it has a little bit. Not that I know, but I've heard from people. Oh, this is going so weird. So I think I'd just choose a cup of my dad's sperm. Alright, next one. Alright, would you rather, excuse me, would you rather eat wet cat food or your own poop? This one's easy because I've eaten wet cat food before, honestly. So I would have to choose wet cat food. Alright. Would you rather sleep with the hottest woman you know who's freshly dead, which basically means zombie, I guess, or the ugliest, smelliest woman still alive and kicking? That's just weird how they describe that. I don't think I would want to be with an ugly, smelly woman. I mean, yeah, she's still alive and kicking, but you know what? I don't want some, I mean, I'm not against, and action. I would have to go with the hottest woman you know who's freshly dead, basically a zombie. Because, I mean, I'm not against ugly, and action. I would have to go with the hottest woman you know who's freshly dead, aka a zombie. Just because I don't know how to answer that. Anyway, would you rather eat chocolate pudding that tastes like shit or shit that tastes like shit? Oh, I read that. I typed that up wrong. Would you rather eat chocolate pudding that tastes like or that tastes like chocolate pudding? Okay, that's easy. I would obviously choose the that tastes like chocolate pudding because it would taste like chocolate pudding. I don't want to eat something that tastes like It's easy. Alright, so that's all I got for this week's episode. So please leave me your random, silly, or general questions in the comments below, and I will answer them in next week's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button down below. Also down below is a subscribe button. Click it now. I upload awesome content like this every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday. So subscribe now to avoid missing out. Alright, so thank you for the wonderful questions. I love you guys. I'm PTrippy, and as always, thanks for watching.